Hello and welcome to my Battle of Dazar'alor raid guide, and the next boss is Grong, for Alliance anyway, the big monkey guy. Quite a lot to explain on this one, so I'll try and make it as easy as possible. As a healer you don't have to worry about that much other than healing and moving out of the way of a few things. Grong has death energy. Once he gets to 100% death energy he casts Death Knell, where he just slams the ground up to 4 times and it basically just boom, does loads of damage, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like damage, so you have to heal really fast during this one. Preferably everyone should be using defensives on this bit as well, just to minimize the damage, because it can cause wipes. I think we wiped about twice because of the very final time he did Death Knell. It was just did so much damage that I couldn't heal through that. So he'll cast Death Knell and that'll apply a stack of Death Touch to the entire raid. Now Death Touch is a 40-second debuff which deals moderate damage over time and also increases the damage taken by Death Knell by 30%. So if that stacks up and you get another Death Knell and then you get the debuff and then a Death Knell and then a debuff, like I said before, we wiped because we had so many stacks, so just be careful of that. And the Death Knell can also be triggered before he reaches 100% energy. That's what you really want to be doing, triggering it before it gets to 50%, I think, just to minimize the damage, the output damage that it actually causes. So you can trigger a Death Knell by, there is an ad that spawns throughout the fight. It'll spawn 15 seconds into the fight and then every minute after that. So one ad will spawn at a time at a random edge of the area, and it will stay where it is and it will just spam cast Death Empowerment, and this causes Grong to gain 5 additional energy points every time he casts it successfully. So you want to be interrupting it as much as possible to keep Grong from getting more death energy points. When the ad dies it does explode and it will deal low nature damage and knock back any players within 15 yards. You need to make sure that you keep the boss away from this explosion or he will get 25 death energy, so you don't want that to happen, so keep the boss away. Now after the ad dies, something called a necrotic core orb will appear on the ground. So one player needs to run into the orb. He'll get a 20-second debuff. It will deal low nature damage every second, but it also gives you the ability, it will come up as like an extra action button on your screen called Discharge Necrotic Core. So when you use this on the boss, it will deal damage equal to 5% of the boss's maximum health and will immediately trigger a Death Knell. It doesn't matter how much death energy the boss has, it will still trigger it. So this is the way that you force the boss to trigger Death Knell, and that will also reset his death energy. So when he reaches 70% HP and also 40% HP, his death energy increase will speed up at those particular points. So you want to be careful because you want to be triggering the Death Knells sooner. Now every 20 seconds or so there'll be a missile flying towards a random player which will explode and deal fire damage to anyone within 10 yards. And it will also leave a patch on the ground called Chill of Death, which lasts 30 seconds and deals ticking damage to anyone who stands within it, so don't go in it. And ranged players should be 10 yards apart when the Voodoo Blast is due to come in, as to reduce the amount of players hit by the explosion. Now Grong will also use something called Deathly Slam on a random player within his melee range. So this will deal a large burst of physical damage to all players within 10 yards and will leave a Deathly Echo Zone at that location. This Deathly Echo Zone explodes after a few seconds, dealing a lot of damage and knocks back any players within it. So players need to try and be spread out as much as possible to help reduce the amount of players hit. If you do get hit by it, just move out of the zone before it explodes. And also, just as a healer, there's a lot of damage being caused when he casts Death Knell, so you need to be prepared. Maybe speak to the other healers and just organise your cooldowns really, and just sort out who's going to be doing what spell when, which Death Knell you're going to be taking, because there is so much damage, it's ridiculous. But that's about it, so good luck. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was helpful to you. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.